Hi, first grade. Today we're working on lesson 14-5 using our pattern blocks to make new 2D shapes, okay? So our first assignment here in the front is asking you to use your shapes, your pattern blocks, to make a small boat. So I'm going to bring this over here. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to make it bigger. Ooh, wait, sorry. Let's see, okay. Oh, I can't seem to move it. Maybe I could. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... All right, so I don't really have any pattern blocks, so I made some. As you can see, I made some blocks. So I got to make a small boat. So there's a couple ways you do it. I think I'll use my trapezoid. Maybe I'll use a square. Maybe use another square to make the mast. And then maybe a little triangle on top. So maybe that could be a boat, a small boat that I can make. All right, so that's one choice I could do. Or I could do a trapezoid. Maybe use a rectangle here, right? And maybe I'll grab my triangle and maybe put it up here like a little hat, or even like maybe stick it out this way. Maybe I like this way. Okay, or I can even move it over here and make it something like this way. Ooh, I think I like this one. All right, so once you figure out your pattern on your small boat, what you're going to do is you're going to trace it, okay? Now, here's how I recommend you guys trace it, one shape at a time. So I'm going to do the triangle first. I'm going to hold the triangle down. I'm going to trace around the triangle the best I can. Okay, and once that's done, I can remove the triangle, okay? And then I'll close off the line for the triangle, okay? And then I'll continue with the trapezoid. Okay, and then when I'm done with the trapezoid, and it's okay if the other pieces move, like the rectangle move, that's okay. Because when you're done with the trapezoid, you can put the trapezoid away, and you can move the rectangle back down here, and then you're able to trace the rectangle. Just make sure you hold on to the rectangle. Oh, okay. So there's my small boat. All right, so just do the best that you can on your tracing. All right, so now let me move this. Letting me move again. There it goes. A little bit out of the way. We'll be back to that picture. All right, let's look at the inside. So the inside is a little bit more of that stuff. It's asking you to start with a triangle. So put a triangle here. Okay, pattern block. And then try to make some sort of shape with this triangle using another triangle, a square, a rhombus, or a trapezoid. So make some design, anything you want. Okay, so as you look up here, they have a little house, a bigger house, a super big house with 2 stories. There's a sun, there's a rocket ship. So lots of things you could do. So you can be creative and make your own stuff. Okay, once you make your thing, make sure you write down here next to the line how many pieces you use. So look at your tracing. So first, put it on top. Then I want you to write down how many pieces that you use. So I'll show you on the next page as an example. All right, so this inside page, it's the same thing again. You can use any of the pattern blocks here to make a picture and then trace the shape to show you a picture and write down how many that you use. So for number 2, you can only use triangle, square, trapezoid, and rhombus. Number 3, you can use triangle, trapezoid, thin rhombus, and a hexagon. Okay, so I'm going to look at number 2. And I'm going to go back to my drawing here. Okay, so I can only use those shapes. I think I know what I want to make. All right, so I'm just going to put it up here a little bit so I know what shapes I can use. I don't want to mess up. All right, so I'm going to flip this over to the other side. I'm going to make a new shape. Let me see, what can I make? Maybe I can make a person. Oops. All right, it's hard to get these paper shapes out here. All right, so maybe this would be the body of the person. Oh, I can't use a rectangle. So there goes that. Oh, but I could use 2 squares to make a rectangle, so that'll work. Maybe I use a triangle for feet. Right? Another triangle for feet. Maybe a triangle here for hands. Maybe more like this way. he has his hands out. And here's his other hand. And if it's going to be a person, I'm going to need a head. So here's his head, okay? So I'm going to maybe make his feet a little bit more like this way. All right. Does anyone see my person? All right. So now that I have my person, I am going to have to trace it. All right. So I'm going to hold, usually I start from the top. All right. So I'm going to trace the top shape. And you know what? If the other shapes are a little bit in the way, feel free to move them down because you're the one who made them. So you should know where to put them when you're done with the first shape. All right, so hexagon is done. Who's next? It is the square. So the square is going to move up, and I got to make sure I connect it, okay? Oop, this guy's in the way. All right, and then the next one. My other square that I used, he's done. Now I use my hand. How do I want my hand? I think I want my hand like this. Yes, yes. So there's my hand. Okay. The other hand. Oh. All right, now the feet. Can't forget his feet. All right. And his other feet. All right. See? Done. So now on my picture, I'm going to write how many triangles did I use? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I used 4 triangles. All right. How many squares did I use? I used 1, 2. 2 squares. How many trapezoids did I use? Oh no, I made a mistake. You know what my mistake was? I used a hexagon, and there are no hexagons. Yikes. You know what I could do though? Remember how we know that 2 trapezoids make a hexagon. So I could do it like that. And we use 2 trapezoids for it. So we use 2 trapezoids. Did I use any rhombus? 0 rhombus. All right. Now don't make the mistake that Miss Parker did. I should have checked to make sure I used all the right shapes before I made my person. I got all excited about making my person that I didn't realize I was not supposed to use a hexagon. But if you did make a mistake like I did, it's okay. Think about it. What shapes here can I use for the hexagon? And I was able to use 2 trapezoids because we should know 2 trapezoids make a hexagon. Okay? So make any design you want and then do the same thing for number 3. All right? Have a good day. Bye.